once again, we want to try to finish in the top three. I think last year we were more in the middle of the pack, and which with losing a couple of your starters, in the same weekend and everything, I thought the guys battled very well, and if we would have played some defense behind those guys,
Yeah.
that ERA would have been even better because we definitely gave too many extra outs last year. But we're excited about Cody Apthorpe coming back. Right now he'll be slated, I'm sure, probably being the #1 guy. He's got the most experience that way. It's going to be great to have Mike Frank back, okay, after missing all last year, having to sit out and everything. Unfortunately, Andrew Lucinic, won't be back because of, Tommy John surgery and everything. But having a guy like Bruns, Nick Bruns, and Ben Singer, Jason Link, I mean, those guys are all key guys coming out of the bullpen. Well, it's going to be very important to have that set the tone guy on Friday. So that's where Cody Apthorpe, we need to get him to get off to a good start. Okay, Cody's kind of been known as a slow starter, so I'm hoping this year he's going to change that and get off to a good start and really set the tone. And then when he does that, we hand the ball to the next guy, whether that's Mike Frank, whether that's Trevor Blaylock, whether that's Brett Fitzwater, then it's up to those guys. And it's going to be very important for our starters to give us 6 innings or more. That's going to be very important. And then we can go ahead and get it, hand the ball over to a Ben Singer, a Jason Link, Ethan McKinney, and have Nick Bruns close that baby out, and those are keys. And, once again, pitching and defense are going to be the keys.
We should be a little bit deeper this year, without a doubt, with the return of Mike Frank, Cody Apthorpe. So that'll be a couple nice additions. We'll definitely be more experienced, but I think the big thing is I think we go deeper than last year and the previous years. Really. Ben Singer, every year he's gotten better. He's a junior this year, and we look for big things out of him. He's in the mix, in that last starting spot. Jason Link had a solid freshman year. We look for him to build on that. We've got a freshman in this year, and Brett Fitzwater, that is going to be, a key contributor to the staff as well. And then we look for Ethan McKinney to have a little bit of a bounce back year. Our strengths definitely is we get ground balls. We've got a lot of pitchers that throw strikes, and we're going to get those ground balls. We just have to field those ground balls. And if that happens, we're going to surprise a few people. So that is definitely one of our strengths. We're going to go out there and we're going to pound the zone, and we're going to pound the zone with all of our pitches. And so that's one of the ways we're going to go about it. But we do need to get better at going deeper in games, our starters. So we've talked about that with all of our guys, and that's one of our main objectives going forth. Every day we have goals that we want to achieve. I tell the guys whenever they get on the mound, that day they are working to get themselves better. And I've gone over the goals with the guys this year. I kind of came up with goals for them, objectives and goals for them, and things that we want to obtain throughout the year. And if we do that, we're going to be fine.